Welcome. Today I am back with a pick a card reading, which I will explain in a moment. I'm just going to do a little bit of a long intro, so if you don't want to listen to the intro and you just want to choose your group by number, then the timestamp is in the description box, so you can go ahead and jump on to that. But I'll start by saying thank you for all the support that's been, given to me so far. Everybody that's watched my pick a card readings so far. I really appreciate your support. It gives me so much more incentive to carry on. So thank you for that. Also, I would like to give away an oracle deck, which is the Oracle of the Fairies, and it's all sealed up, brand new and ready to go. So if you're interested in that, do subscribe. I'll show you some of the imagery from that deck. It's such a pretty deck. That's the abundance card. And then we have the manifestation card. So pretty. So if you're interested in that, do subscribe and I will choose somebody at random to win the deck. That will happen at some point next week. I will announce that once again, and then I will choose a subscriber. So I'm here today with a pick a card reading, which, as you can see from the title, what is blocking my forward movement? So I'm going to use the elements, which is earth, air, water and fire, but I'm also using geometrical shapes. And each geometrical shape represents the element. So you can also choose by that. So the first one at group 1, we have, so we're starting from this side at group 1, here. We have the hexahedron, which is earth. Now you don't have to choose the actual element that you, that you belong to. And earth is Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. At group 2, we have air. And this is the Octahedron. And air signs are Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. So this is the Octahedron. Then at group 3, we have the Icosehedron, which is for water. So that's Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. And then at group 4, we have fire, which is the Tetrahedron. Okay, so choose your group. and jump ahead to the timestamp for your reading. I shall see you there, guys. Hello there to those of you who chose group number 1 and the Hexahedron, which is the earth element. I'll just pop that down there. So let's see what messages come about for you guys. Doing a little line up of my crystals. Okay. So let's see what we have for those who chose the Hexahedron. We'll start with some tea leaf oracle. I didn't ask the question, so I won't take that one just yet. So, what is blocking the forward movement for those who chose? We have wreath, sorrow over a loss, and then I'll get one from this side. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 1, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 1? And we have beetle, good fortune. Okay. Let's see what comes up out of the soul's journey. We have friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So this could involve friendship. It could involve the development of a friendship or the loss of a friendship. But I do see that this friendship possibly had held some significance in your life to your growth, perhaps. So let's see what the tarot says about this. This could have been a partnership in business. And there's been a breakdown within that. But let's see. I always like to say what I see in the pre-shuffle. So yeah, I do feel like this is due to some form of material loss, perhaps here, or something based around money or finance. So let's see. Leave the messages for those who chose group number 1 with regards to what is blocking their forward movement, please. So we have the Page of Cups, King of Pentacles. So I feel like this person maybe wasn't offering you as much as they could have offered you, is what I'm picking up, is the energy what I'm picking up here. Because we have a page which is offering, you know, although it's a genuine offer, I feel, it's not as much as they could have offered, and I feel like you're pretty much aware of this. And so maybe it caused a breakdown within the relationship. As such, but this person does serve some purpose in your life. So let's get some more on this. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group number 2, please? So yeah, definitely somebody has been left out in the cold. There's been a loss within this situation here, and I am picking up a lot more that it revolves around finances, because we have 2 cards with regards to Pentacles here. So let's see what is blocking forward movement for those who chose group number 1, please. What is blocking the forward movement? So maybe you rely on this person a lot for success. I do feel that they bring a lot of balance into the situation. But I feel like this loss has had to come about. There's had to be some form of like abstinence, some form of self-restraint to heal this situation and to create some balance within this situation here. You know, when the justice comes up, this is karmic justice. This is about fairness, equality within the situation, and maybe one was giving a little bit more than the other. So I do feel that this person, while they're being, you know, left out in the cold, or while you're in this phase of separation, shall I say, you're thinking and planning of how to move forward and how to heal this situation. You know, because I do feel that this person brings about much of what you need. I feel like they bring about a lot of what you need. Maybe if that's the right word. I do feel they are a significant part of your plan and your forward movement, is what I should say. So I do feel like you're wanting this person to come back. You're hoping that this person comes back into the fold, and you're actually manifesting this person. You're working on, and like I said, planning for this person to come back. But I do feel that, you know, this needs to be thought upon. I do feel like, you know, there will be success within this situation, because I do feel like things will be offered from this person, or, you know, take it as it resonates. This energy could be vice versa. And I do see this person coming forward, and it will start off a new cycle, and there will be pretty much firm foundations. And I do feel this situation will be, you know, controlled in a balanced way between the two of you, however that pertains. So there's a lot of pentacles here, as I said. I do see that balance has come up twice in this energy. So I do feel there is a need for equality, for there to be forward movement. So I do see that there is a lot of unfairness that is blocking the forward movement here. So let's get a energy oracle card. What do we have for those who chose group number 1, please? What do we have for those who chose group number 1? These cards are not really shuffling too great. What do we have for those who chose group number 1, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group number 1? We have action. And I just saw this card as I was splitting the deck. This is number 17, which adds up to 8, which is abundance. Now I do see there's 2 horses in this card, one black and one white. And I do see that that one of you is charging ahead, while the other one is following. So one is like following the other person's lead. So without that person, I do feel like you would kind of be a little bit lost, is what I'm picking up. I'm going to read this from the book, this action card. Action, which is number 17. And it says, energizing effort, willingness to work. This card tells you that now is the time for more aggressive forward movement. The galloping horses represent intentional and concerted action directed to your goals. This card upright indicates that you are on the right track, but your determined efforts must increase. The white horse is in action of spirit and thought. The black is the outer work that still needs to be done. So continue taking action and trust your intuition. In time, you'll break through and see the results you've been working so hard to create. The success here. So I do see, so like I said, forward movement. I do see forward movement here, but I do feel that, one of you, one or the other, whoever it pertains to, needs to put in more effort, more action, because I do feel that the situation is very unbalanced, possibly one-sided even. There's not enough equality within this situation, but I do feel that there will be forward movement. I do see that you have all the tools to put the effort in with the Magician card here. So, take note of that. And there's an affirmation here which says, I am responsible for my own life. I take action toward my goals and my own happiness every day. So that's your affirmation. And I'm going to pull a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms card, just to see see what your ally is and what your challenge is here. So let's find out what else is blocking the forward movement in this situation for those who chose group number 1, please. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group number 1, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group number 1? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group number 1, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group number 1? What is blocking the forward? So you have the Spirit Whisperer. And this is it. This is your ally. And it says, divine guidance, higher knowing. My tummy is rumbling. Early morning. No breakfast as yet, but I tend not to eat breakfast so early. And this is number 3. Number 3. And I mean, numbers are very significant here. So if any numbers that I've called out, you know, if you've been seeing a lot of these numbers or a lot of these repeated numbers, so you've got number 17, 17 adds up to an 8, and then you also have number 3. So look up those numbers because they do have significant meanings. So the Spirit Whisperer as your ally. As an ally, the Spirit Whisperer comes to you heralding the miraculous and the inspired. She whispers guidance from the divine through your higher self so that you can hear her wisdom and know her love for you. She is committed to helping you intuitively She is committed to helping you intuit the next right action and steers you away from trouble. The Spirit Whisperer keeps you inspired to have forward, always knowing, just in time, the correct next step. She guides you to fulfill your highest purpose. When she appears, it's a sign of inspired ideas that with the continual action lead to success. That's a very good omen. If your question is about a relationship, the Spirit Whisperer speaks of soul connections, past lives, and great learning through mutual mirroring. She will whisper how long, how short, how deep, and how sweet the relationship can be. There were soul bargains made even before you both were born, and an exploration is in order. You may move forward, but keep listening to the Spirit Whisperer for the lessons that the vulnerability of love brings. So they are your messages for those who chose group number 1. I hope you enjoyed your reading. and I shall see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye for now. Hello there for those of you who chose group 2, and the crystal which represents the element of air, the octahedron. I shall pop this down there. So let's jump in and see what we have. I'm going to start with some tea leaf oracle. So, what do we have for those that chose group number 2, please, with regards to what is blocking their forward movement? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 2, please? You have egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Let's see what comes out with the other half of the deck. This deck is too big for me to hold in my hand, so I have to split it in half. I won't take that one because I haven't asked yet. What do we have for those who chose group 2? With regards to what is blocking their forward movement, please. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 2? Be careful, do not take risks with the claw. So maybe there's risks that are being taken here, and there's not enough careful planning. But let's have a look. Can dig a little bit deeper into this. Let's get a soul's journey. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 2, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 2, please? Okay, so even before shuffling, I've done this little pre-shuffle here, and one has already flown out and I'm drawn to take it, and what we have here is abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Okay, someone's a little bit upset. There's a child crying outside. So, with this, what I'm picking up so far is that maybe you don't realise how, what is ahead of you, and you're taking risks and clasping at straws, so to speak, to gain abundance or to gain success, and that there's not enough planning in this. I feel that you're not manifesting in the right way. You're just jumping in. But let's have a look and see what the tarot has to say. those who chose group 2, please. What is the forward movement for those who chose group 2, please? What is blocking, the forward movement for those who chose group 2, please? Not sure what I said there. I'll do one more shuffle just in case. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 2, please? I do feel like you don't have enough focus, because as I'm shuffling, I'm losing focus here. So maybe you don't have enough focus. Maybe you're not focusing on the plans that you need to put in place to gain abundance. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 2, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 2, please? So we have Temperance, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. What is blocking the forward movement? This is quite, this could mean a number of things. So let me just get a few more. What is blocking the forward movement? Okay, so I have a couple here. So, what I am picking up so far is that with the Temperance card, there is not enough self-restraint when it comes to possible investments. With the Ace of Cups here, so maybe you're investing a little too much in things that aren't going in your favour, and then I feel like with the King of Cups here, this is leaving you in a state of unbalanced emotions. So, you know, with the Temperance card, this is about balance in emotions, self-restraint, abstinence from certain things or situations. The Ace of Pentacles is a stable and solid offer, but you know, I feel like that this is what you're looking for, and it's not coming in because you're too much in your emotions rather than focusing on the actual like, how can I put it? The actual, like how you can stabilize a plan, shall I say. So, you know, you're jumping in with both feet. Nothing's been confirmed. Nothing's been stabilized. You want this abundance because the Ace of Pentacles is directly under this abundance card. So it is, I do feel like it is there. It is available to you, but you just need to plan better, work towards these ideas that you have, because you do have the ideas there and they are solid, but you're not using it in the correct way. You're not using your ideas fully. You're going into it with your emotions instead. But let's see, because this King of Cups has thrown me off a little bit. So pretty much again with this, I've got the Seven of Pentacles here. So I do feel like you're not putting enough, like you're planting seeds for something to grow. Obviously that's why we plant seeds. So you're planting seeds for something to grow, but you're not doing the work. So basically you're planting seeds, and you can't expect a plant to grow without watering it. So you have a plan in place. You throw that plan out there without nurturing it or without helping it to grow, and you're expecting this abundance to come in. You're expecting this Ace of Pentacles to come in, and I feel like when it doesn't come in, it's creating a lot of emotional instability here. So why is the Ace of Pentacles here, please? For what is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 2? So we have the Tower, so which is exactly what I've just said. This is basically you guys planting the seeds, not watering it, and expecting everything to just land on your lap, but then the foundation crumbles because you don't have a solid plan. You don't have a solid foundation, so it's not going to grow. So, without a solid plan, you're going to be blocked from forward movement. You need that plan, whether it be a business plan, whether it be a plan to, it doesn't even have to be a business plan. It could just be, a list of things to do, step by step. I feel like you're missing certain steps. Like I always say this, it's like a connect the dots. So, if you have we call it dot to dot. I'm not sure what everybody else calls it around the world. But I'm familiar with this dot to dot or connect the dots. And basically, if you have a picture and you have to connect the dots to make this picture, you cannot skip certain dots because you're not going to have the full picture. And it's going to distort that image. So before you can move on to the next phase or even get to the end, even get to this abundance, you have to connect all the dots. So yeah, I am getting again that I do feel that for there to be forward movement, you need to balance out your emotions and your feelings about this. And I don't, I'm not saying that you're overly emotional where you're crying and, I just feel like your emotions aren't in a stable place. So maybe that could be getting overexcited or feeling that you have a sense that this is in the King of Cups is also very intuitive. Okay, so you know that what you're doing is a good thing. You know that what you're doing is very prosperous. You know that it can bring about abundance. At the same time, because you're aware of this, okay, you want it quick. You want it now. You want it to come now. But the fact that you want it to come now, this is blocking your blessings. This is blocking your forward movement. So what else do we have for what is... Gosh. No, think on it. So what else do we have as to why those who chose group number 2? Are blocked from moving forward, please. Too many. Just 2 more if possible, please. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group number 2? What is blocking the forward movement? Sorry guys, I have some cards that have flipped over here that shouldn't be. I have no idea how they... What is blocking the forward movement for those who choose group 2, please? Please show me clearly what is blocking the forward movement for those who choose group 2, please. So we have justice, which is again the element of air. So, you know, you need, I do see again, you need to balance out your emotions here. There's a balance, come out twice. And I do feel it's to do with your emotions, getting overly excited. You know this is a good thing, but at the same time, it's not going to come into fruition if you're just jumping ahead and expecting everything to come in now. So I do feel this will transform, but I do feel like you have to put an end to certain patterns of behaviour for a new pattern to emerge, so you can have success within this situation. But I do see there being a transition, and I do see abundance coming towards you. So let's now get a energy oracle card. What do we have for those who chose group 2, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 2, please? You have the world. And that's number 29, which is 11. So I do see this as a new beginning. There will be a change here within this situation. Number 29. Let's have a look. The world. Expansion and opening up. The man in this picture is looking out over a bay above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. Sorry guys, there's someone playing music from their car outside. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, So get ready to gobble it up. So basically, this is just saying that abundance is around the corner. You know, there is a new cycle. The death card is here. The world card is here. There's a new cycle that can open up for you. But you do need to have a broader perspective and, you know, plan for the future and not just plan for the moment. Because if you're planning in the moment, then you just expect everything to come, you know, forward now. And you need to work on this day by day, step by. It's a daily process. So what you do now and whatever efforts you put in now will come into fruition in the future. But because maybe you're so focused on the outcome and so focused on the future, you're pushing for something that cannot come right now. So focus on the now to bring about that abundance in divine timing. Plan ahead, but plan for the day. If that makes sense. That's the message that I had coming out. So I'm going to pull one more card to see whether, you know, what is your ally and your challenge with the wisdom of the oracles. Wisdom of the hidden realms, sorry. Wisdom of the hidden realms. Wisdom of the hidden realms. So, what is blocking those who chose group number 2 from forward movement? What is blocking those who chose group number 2 from forward movement? What is blocking those who chose group number 2 from forward movement, please? The ringmaster of scrutiny. Discernment, clear vision, and details. Pay attention to the details. Scrutinize everything. This is your ally. So let's see what this has to say for you. It's number 9. So you have 11 and 9. So do look those numbers up because they may hold some significance to the message here as well. The ringmaster of scrutiny is all about the details. Look closely and pay attention to the smallest elements of what's being presented to you on your path. It's in these details. Let me start again on that sentence. It's in these details, not the broader strokes, that you'll find the breathtaking beauty and perfection in what you observe, the planning. This ally is on your side to point to the deeper meaning of what unfolds in your life, and he reminds you that every moment counts. Staying present in this perfect moment, as I've just said, observing the minute things leads you to manifest your highest good and greatest desires. Grand gestures are not, sorry guys, the word not is even in the sentence. Grand gestures are for other times. It's the smallest sets, it's the smallest acts that really count now. So, it's just pretty much what I've been saying. You know, plan ahead. Focus on the smaller details. Don't focus so much on the bigger picture. You know, I do see that you see what's coming for you and you're just wanting to jump ahead into it. But take your time, guys, because abundance is near. Just be patient. It all comes in divine timing. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it was helpful to you. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye for now. Welcome to those of you who chose Group 3 and the Icosehedron, which is representing water. So I shall pop that down there. And then we will jump in with some tea leaf fortune cards to start with. Okay. Excuse me. So, just thinking of the question, it's gone straight out of my head. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose Group 3, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose Group 3? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose Group 3, please? Come out. Okay, that's too many, but one has landed directly in front of me. So I'll take that one from that half. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose Group 3, please? Way too many. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose Group 3, please? Okay. Let's begin, finally. So we have broken wishbone. A wish will not be granted. And then we have apple. Temptation will test you. Interesting combination there. So maybe there's something that's blocking your wish from coming through. Maybe it's because you're, not resisting temptation. But let's see. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose Group 3, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose Group 3, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose Group 3? Have an itchy nose while doing your shuffling there. Group 3. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose Group 3, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose Group 3, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose Group 3? I'm kind of hearing the apple of my eye with this apple here. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 3, please. This message is taking a little while to come out, so bear with me. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 3, please? Okay, this has happened with every single deck that I've shuffled so far. So, not sure what this is meaning here at the moment, but the way the cards shuffle usually has a significant meaning to the reading. And then we have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So maybe this is what you need to do for you to have this wish granted. And I am getting that this, you see this, maybe it's a person, or maybe it's something, material, but you see this as the apple of your eye, and maybe there are things that are blocking you, like there are temptations along the way that are blocking you from your wish fulfillment. But let's see what the tarot has to say about this. We can all be sidetracked at times, but it does prevent our growth. We need to be aware of the things that we invite into our life, or the things that we choose to do instead of the things that we should be doing. We choose to go down our paths that are not really meant for us and block our blessings. So let's see. Get a good shuffle in there. There is a sense of like feeling stuck, and this is what I'm picking up with the way the cards have been shuffling. I do feel that there's a sense of you being stuck or holding on to something, and you're, I wouldn't say lashing out, but with the way the cards were like flying out during the shuffle, I am sensing that you're being quite whimsical with your decisions. So let's see. What's preventing those who chose group number 3 from forward movement? What's blocking those who chose group number 3 from forward movement, please? And it's still happening with the cards now. This is the first time this has happened in all the readings that I've done so far. What's preventing those that chose group number 3 from forward movement, please? I feel like the answers are right there in front of you and you're just not getting it. Like you're not hearing what's being said, or you're not taking note of what's being laid out in front of you. So you're just tempted to go back to the old routine rather than seeking growth. or moving forward. So it seems, so far it seems like you're blocking your own forward movement, but we can see what is causing this as well. So if anything wants to come out here, what is blocking those? Forward movements for those who chose group 3, please. Wow, these messages are just... Okay. What is blocking? There we go. So I do think that this is a lot to do with your shadow self, something that you need to take a look at, learn to accept this pattern of behaviour, and then make changes for growth to occur. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So I do feel that this is a shadow side that's preventing abundance, or whatever it is that you want to come in. This could be, this could pertain to a relationship, the happy, committed type. Maybe this is being prevented in your life. But there is victory for you. So I do think that you need to, stop thinking about the temptations. I do think you're looking in the wrong areas. Your focus is too much on the wrong thing. Your focus is very much on the wrong energies, and you're not using your intuition when it comes to making decisions. You're not focusing on what it is that you need to be seeing. You're just going with whatever because you feel that you're not going to get your wish anyway. So let's see. What is blocking forward movement for those who chose group 3, please? So you have the Four of Wands. So this is definitely based on a firm foundation and stability here. And I feel like, this is your focus. This is what you want. At the same time, because you want this so much, you are tempted to do whatever it takes. Okay, you're tempted to do whatever it takes to get this. So you will be tested in certain ways, in this situation, because you're not allowing the situation to grow as well. You're preventing you're preventing the forward movement of this by temptation. So if you can't get what you want, you leave it, jump into something else, realize it hasn't served you any purpose at all, and then you go back to whatever it was that you thought you wanted, or no, not that you thought you wanted. You go back to the thing that you actually want. So you're seeking it in the wrong areas instead of working on the situation that needs needs to be worked on to create the abundance is what I'm seeing, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that made any sense. What else do we have? Why is the Ten of Pentacles here in reverse, please? Why is the Ten of Pentacles here in reverse? So we have the World card. And this is the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. So I do, like I was just saying, I feel like this is a repetition of the same cycle. I don't feel like there's, you might feel like it's coming to an end with the with the patterns of behaviour that you're adopting. But because you're adopting a different pattern of behaviour every single time, you're not creating the abundance that you need. There's no growth. There's no growth. And I just feel like this is very... this is very... what's the word? Something that you're focusing on in a negative way. So you're not looking at things in the sense where you want to do something good to make this come about. You're creating a lot of toxic energy surrounding the situation due to this shadow side, and each time you put this energy out, you will be tested. Okay, there's the message. Finally. So you are blocking this forward movement. You are blocking any form of balance within this situation. There's no new beginnings, like there's no starts. That you're refusing to transform. You know, you're refusing to see things for what they are because you're trying to control the situation rather than just work on it in a positive way and let it grow. There's too much control here. But in the wrong sense, in the wrong way, in the negative way. So, why is the Six of Wands here, please? Why is the Six of Wands here? Because the Six of Wands talks about success. So, I do feel that, you know, although you have been going in around and around in the same cycle, I do see that you will end this cycle. Eventually it will come to an end, and you will embody the energy of the Empress here. And the Empress speaks of creativity, fertility. This is somebody who is gentle but also powerful, and I feel like this is the energy that you need to embody. You need to embody this gentleness, but at the same time give off this powerful, I stand in my power, I know what I need to do to make things come into fruition. You know, also with this Empress here, you don't need to push for things. The Empress sits and waits. The Empress knows her worth. The Empress knows she is worthy. So, you know, with this shadow side, you need to pull back on the temptations, know that you are worthy, and your wish will come into fruition. Things will grow. things will expand. You will see the expansion. Everything will come to you. Everything will, develop in its own time when you pull back that negative energy of temptation. So, let's see what else we have. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 3, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 3? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 3, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 3, please? So we have the Queen of Cups, which is intuitive energy, and this Queen of Cups does embody some of the Empress as well, similar to the Empress, where the caringness, the nurturingness, the intuitive side is, so I do think that this pertains to love. I do feel this person is the apple of your eye. I also feel that this person is your soulmate. So obviously there's a strong magnetic attraction there because the Two of Cups has come out. So, you have this magnetic pull with this person, which is why you feel this way. You feel this strong pull to be with this person, and when you don't get, the outcome that you want, you tend to go into your shadow side, mainly because you're possibly fearing the unknown, so you try and take control of the situation at hand, but that's not the way to bring this type of energy in. You need to retract back, let go, embody the energy of gentleness but powerful, come into your creativity and focus on self-love, self-worth, and then things will come back around. So let's see what the energy oracle has to say about this. Give 3 shuffles. So I do feel like as well you're not speaking up in the right way, because my throat has become very, very dry while talking throughout this reading. So maybe there's some work there that you could be doing on your throat chakra. And this will also help with communicating things in the right way, maybe not, so combative if there's been any conflict within this situation, which I'm not really seeing here, but this could be conflict within yourself as well, which is clear with the shadow side and the way that things are being perceived. So what do those who chose group number 3 need to know about their blockages of forward movement? No. What do those... Sorry, let me ask the question a bit different. I keep saying that. What is blocking forward movement of those who chose group 3. That's more like it. So we have the first chakra, which is Archangel Michael. I said the throat chakra, but to heal or to heal or to, sorry, I was just looking at the bottom of the deck. To heal or to balance out all the chakras, you need to first start with the root chakra, and this will eliminate fears, anxiety, anything like that, which, you know, will resolve any feelings related to the this moon card here with that type of energy. So let's read what we have there, which is number 35, which adds up to 8. So let's have a read. Stability and security. The 4 of Wands there. Michael holds a beautiful globe of red energy at the first chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. This is the place, let's turn in the page, where your sense of stability and security is stored. When this card is upright, it reveals that your energy is flowing freely regarding these issues. Even if you've had problems with feeling secure in the past, these challenges are beginning to be resolved at this time. Archangel Michael is with you, bringing you strength and personal stability. You are capable of taking action and moving forward on your path, so allow yourself to feel increasing faith in your own power and security now and always. So you basically just need to eliminate those shadow side feelings. So acknowledge them, accept them, and work on them. So let's now pull a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms card to end the reading, which will show us whether this, you know, which will show us the ally or the challenger of this situation. Bear with me. Okay. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 3, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 3, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 3? So you have the Fire Prince, optimism, aggression. And that is card number 40. So that's a 4. So you have an 8 and a 4. And do look up those numbers because they do hold significant meaning. It's important. Numbers are very important. So do look up the number meaning there. So number 40. Optimism, aggression, the Fire Prince. When the Fire Prince arrives as your ally, he lets you know that this represents the invisible forces behind all manner or manifestation, and he brings you the gift of optimism. You will be rightly inspired to move forward and take confident and assertive action to reach your goal, envisioning the path of the highest good with an optimistic outlook. The Fire Prince also brings you the gift of a miracle. Things come together as if by magic to create the reality you seek. You have every reason to be hopeful. Move forward knowing that you have everything you need and more. Just remember to share the enthusiasm, believe in others and be optimistic for them too, and your good fortune will multiply. So have faith that things will work out. Everything works out in divine timing. You know, there's nothing to fear. Fear is an illusion. Just work towards the things that you need or that you want growth in, and your wishes will manifest. So, I hope you enjoyed your reading, for those of you who chose group number 3. Do take care. I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now. Hi there, for those of you who chose group number 4 and the Tetrahedron, getting tongue-tied, which is the lovely pyramid clear quartz. So let's jump in and see what the tea leaf fortune cards come up with for you. Moving all the other decks out the way. Okay. So, what is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 4, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 4? Pineapple. Reconciliation. Let's see what we get from this half. It's not quite half, but what is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 4, please? Bow. Whoop. Bow. You are highly thought of. Okay, so this could mean a number of things at the moment. So let's now get a soul's journey to add to this. Gratitude looks like it wanted to fall out, but I haven't shuffled or asked the question, so I'm not going to take it. Reconciliation. maybe there's a blocking of a reconciliation here that you possibly might think is not going to happen. So what is blocking forward movement for those who chose group 4? And we have health. I will honour the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So maybe there isn't enough physical movement. This doesn't have to be physical. This could also be, you know, mental blocks as well, or you know, maybe you're surrounding yourself with people that are preventing you from moving into whatever situation this is. So let's pull some tarot. Here. And see how we can expand on this. But it seems like it's a pretty nice energy. So what is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 4, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 4? Okay. The fourth one out. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Temperance in reverse. So I do feel like this is a little bit of what I was just saying. Somebody is wanting to come in with some serious offers here, something solid, something tangible, something that can make you happy. And maybe there is a little bit of interference on this. I do feel like there's a lot of chatter going on, and it's conflicting your thoughts, because I've got the 8 of Swords that I've just seen here. So I do feel that you are possibly being restricted by other people. Other people are keeping you bound, so it's stopping the this flow of emotion from coming in, back in. 2 cards of emotions here. This is emotional healing. You know, you're not allowing for this to happen, possibly because there's a lot of mental chatter. Maybe your surroundings that you surround yourself in are causing some blockages, and you possibly come away not feeling good as well, which is why the 8 of Swords is there. I'm also getting that you feel bound to your thoughts. You feel like you have to stick to what you're being told, so that these thoughts are going round and round in your head. And I feel like if you feel you go against, if you go against this, then you're worrying about other people's opinions that are putting you in this state of not feeling good with the health card. You know, there's no room for healing. There's no room for something good, something solid to come in, which wants to be offered to you. So let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here, please? So somebody is focused on coming in. You know, this Queen of Pentacles is, there's two cards of materialism here. So maybe these people are telling you to focus on your pentacle, focus on your coin, and not focus on love. You know, don't focus on your emotional stability. Just focus on work, focus on gaining your material abundance. And, you know, listening to this mental chatter, whether it be other people, which I am picking up strongly that it is, the opinion of others, I'm getting that it's causing you a lot of pain, a lot of sorrow, a lot of loss here. Why is the Ace of Cups here in reverse, please? Why is the Ace of Cups here in reverse? We have the King of Cups. Now that came out for me in reverse, and I've placed it down for you in the upright. Now me doing that is obviously telling me that this King of Cups is fully aware of what is going on. This King of Cups is very intuitive, okay? And they do have the ability to be very emotionally stable. So I do feel that you are in touch with your emotions, which is why it's causing you these you know, this unsatisfaction. And I do think it's important for me to read this card. I haven't done for the others, but I'm going to for this one, because I do feel there's a significant message in there. Why is the Temperance card here in reverse, please? Why is the Temperance card here in reverse? Why is the Temperance card here in reverse? Why? Okay, so again, more Pentacles. So, you know, whatever it is that you are wanting to move forward into, I feel like it's on a standstill. There's no forward movement. I feel like you're looking towards passion, but you're, you know, you're so focused on this pentacle that it's keeping you on a standstill. This Ace of Pentacles here is very heavy to carry. You're focused on building it, and the fact that it's so heavy, so, you know, I feel like whoever's chosen this is probably very financially stable, but is missing out on other areas of their life. And it's keeping them, you know, in this position where they can't move forward in the areas of love. And I do feel like you are looking towards relationship, because I feel like you have everything else going for you, but you're holding on to your pentacle, maybe due to old belief systems, or the way you've been raised is, you know, keeping you in this way of thinking here. So let me see if there's any other messages. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 4, please? I'm sure I just saw one flip just now. But I can't see it, so it doesn't want to be revealed. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 4, please? What is blocking the forward movement? I see it. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 4, please? There we go. There we go. The king, a lot of swords, well, 2 lots of swords have come out here. So you've got the King of Swords, which I feel is you trying to take a intelligent and logical approach here. And there's a lot of mature energy here. So I do feel like you're possibly an older person, or you're listening to a lot of elders. Maybe you're younger. Maybe you're around 20 to 30 perhaps, and you're listening to your elders, other mature people who you look up to, who you think, probably that they feel that they know better than you. But it's causing you a lot of mental conflict here with the 5 of Swords. And this is what is blocking your forward movement. I feel like others' interference with regards to, what you should do, focus on your career rather than love, because you've probably been hurt in the past, and they're, coming at you with this. So that's what messages we have. I'm going to read this health card, and then I'm just going to jump straight in with a Wisdom of the Hidden Realm. I'm not going to do an energy oracle because I'm reading this health card. So let's see. Health. I will honour the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Your body is your temple, and you are responsible for its care. You have chosen to incarnate in this physical dimension to learn certain lessons, and if you don't maintain the physical vehicle that your soul has chosen, then you are sabotaging your own plan. Your health is a vital element to your soul's progress, and you should never take it for granted. It's sensible about nourishment and exercise. You could be a sensitive being who must be conscious of your surroundings, because you can easily be drained by people, places, or things. Always make a ritual of protection and cleansing before you work with a client, or just bring your mind back to your heart throughout the day to rejuvenate. This card may also signify a desire to assist other beings through physical or emotional healing work. Could be these here, which is possibly what you want to do. Could be work related as well. Through emotional or healing work. You may be involved professionally in the medical fields, bodywork, or psychiatry and counselling. Or maybe you're just a good listener who possesses sage advice. If you or someone you know inherited a congenital disease, past life work may be of some benefit. Interesting. Not sure how that's significant for you, but I was drawn to read that message as opposed to the energy oracle that I've pulled for the other three. So I'm just going to finish off now with a wisdom of the hidden realm to see your ally or your challenge, what your ally is or what your challenge is. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay. What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 4? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 4, please? What is blocking the forward movement for those who chose group 4? You have the map maker of destiny, authentic purpose, inspiration, free will. That's number 24. So this could possibly be, you know, like I said, you being held back from your life purpose. I do feel that this could pertain to love. At the same time, it could also pertain to something that you know, you want to move forward in, career-wise. But with the reconciliation here, I kind of get that this is a love message. So let's read this final message. If I can find the book. Where has it disappeared to? It doesn't want me to read it. Ah, found you. Found you. So we've got number 24, which adds up to a 6. And 6 is balance and equality. So look up the number 6. It may have some significance to you. Numbers are important when it comes to understanding your situations. And this is your ally. Oh, I've gone on to 26. 24. The map maker of destiny. So you are the map maker of your own destiny, I feel here. So this is the this is the ally and the challenger. It's not one or the other. This is the ally / challenger. When the map maker of destiny appears, it's a sign that you're being given an opportunity to transform fate into destiny. At birth, each human being is given a unique map with myriad paths that intersect with another. Your map of destiny shows all the places you're meant to visit, places where you will be challenged to evolve into the highest aspects of the self. Remember that you're a spark of the divine come to earth to experience itself in human form. As such, your path is unique. It's also somewhat preordained, and fate represents the events in your life that were meant to happen and that you can't change. Fate is transformed into destiny according to how you respond to your circumstances. Destiny offers you the ability to make great opportunities out of fated experience. So free will and choice are possible at certain points on your map. Now, in one of those times, you're faced with a relationship or circumstance brought to you by fate. How you respond will lead you into your perfect destiny. Your ally may assume the form of a soulmate, come to heal your heart and be your companion. Perhaps your challenger makes you face the things within you that you must change in order for you to express your highest good. Maybe fate brings you an ally in the form of a wonderful new project, or a challenger in the form of a failed business. No matter which form they take, all are perfect expressions of fate inviting you into your destiny. Pay attention as your map unfolds now, and remember that fate makes the map, but destiny is determined by the manner in which you engage your journey. So that's the message. I feel like that is a very fitting message, because it pertains to, people that are coming into your life that can actually change your destiny, or, map the way things are mapped out. In the end, you will find your path though. So I hope you enjoyed your reading for those who chose group number 4. And I would love to see you again. Take care for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.